Hi, I'm Revant. This is part 26 of a web services video series. In this session, we will discuss custom SOAP header in web services. Important synopsis we will discuss in this video are creating a custom SOAP header in client application, benefits of custom SOAP header. So let's begin the tutorial. In previous videos, I discussed in part 23 calling web services multiple parameters from JavaScript using Ajax. In part 24, creating proxy through WSDL document. In part 25, I have discussed differences between web reference and service reference. Custom SOAP header. This is how the custom SOAP header works. Here, when the client sends the request to the web service along with the custom SOAP header which contains username, password and authentication type. We will discuss what is this authentication type and how to pass in custom SOAP header in more details in this video. After receiving the request, web service will process, and if it is a valid custom SOAP header request, it will just process and return the response. Like if there is any calculation of two integers like a and b, it will just sum of that two integers and return the response. If the custom SOAP header is a invalid, web service will just return as unauthorized or invalid SOAP header. Now we have a look how to write code of custom SOAP header. So let's flip to Visual Studio. Let's go to File, New, Website. Select a template as Visual C#. Framework as .NET Framework 4.5. Select ASP.NET Empty Website and rename the project as Custom SOAP Header. Let's click on OK button. Once the project is created, let's right click on the project. Right click on the project, click on Add Service References. Here we need to pass the web service URL. Let's copy this URL and paste it here. This is revantwebservice.somi.com. Let's rename the namespace as Revant Service. Click on OK button. That will create the proxy references. Now let's right click on the project, click on Add Web Form, click on OK button. Now let's add one button. Now in the button click event handler, Revant web service dot service SOAP client. Let's create object equal to new Revant web service client dot. When we look at here, there is client credentials. So by using this property, we can pass the username and password. Client credentials dot username dot username equal to username, client credentials dot username dot password. Here we need to pass the password. Once this is created, we need to create a inner channel. Means we have to pass the custom SOAP header to the web service. For that, we need to create using new operation context scope. This exists in using system.service model. Let's create that. In that we have to create this channel, client dot inner channel. So it will create the custom SOAP header channel here. And to make the video short, I have already written the code for custom SOAP header. Let's copy and paste that. Let's create an object, select a class and rename the class as SOAP authentication header. Let's click on OK button. Yes. Let's paste that. This is very straightforward. Once we pass the username and the password to this method, it will create the SOAP header for an outgoing request, which will convert this as base 64 string by username and the password. And here the request message is of authorization, which we are passing this converted base 64 string to the SOAP header. Now let's remove this static class. We have already created this static class, so just remove this. Let's save the project. Let's flip to default.aspx and let's call that create method SOAP authentication header dot create. Let's pass username and password, client dot username and client credentials dot username dot password. We need to pass this username and the password to this create method. That's it. This is a custom SOAP header. When web server authenticates this request, it will return the response. Now let's call the required method client dot get current time. This method will return date time. Let's build the solution. So we have to remove this constructor. Build succeeded. So in this way we have to create the SOAP header, custom SOAP header. We have to call this SOAP header through inner channel. In next video we will discuss getting JSON or XML response from web service. Thanks for watching. For references and resources, visit these links and subscribe to my YouTube channel for email alerts. Thank you.